The play The Crucible is set in Salem, Massachusetts in 1692 during the Salem witch trials. While this play is a fictionalized account of the trials, it is based on very real events and very real people. Join me today on History Behind the Musical as we talk about the play The Crucible. The Salem witch trials were a series of hangings and prosecutions of people accused of witchcraft in colonial Massachusetts. The trials began in February of 1692 and lasted until May of 1693. During that time, over 200 people were accused of witchcraft and 20 were executed. The trials were sparked by accusations by a group of young girls who claimed to have been possessed by the devil. The girls accused dozens of people of witchcraft, including their own neighbors and even their friends. The trials were a time of great fear and hysteria in Salem, Massachusetts. Many people were accused of witchcraft simply because they were different, stood out, or because somebody didn't like them. The trials also reflected the deep religious beliefs of the time, especially in Massachusetts along the Bible Belt. Many people in Salem believed the devil was real and he was trying to destroy the community. They believed anyone who didn't share that belief or did anything different or contrary to some of the more deeply rooted traditions that didn't really make sense, even to the Christian faith, must be a witch or be taken over by Satan himself. The Crucible play was written by Arthur Miller. It premiered in 1953 and won a Tony Award for Best Play. The play itself is a fictionalized account of the Salem witch trials, but it is based on very real events and people. The play follows the story of John Proctor, a farmer accused of witchcraft. Proctor is mostly a good man who has made some mistakes in his past. He is accused of being witched by Abigail Williams, one of the young girls who claimed to have been possessed by the devil. Abigail is Proctor's former lover who holds a grudge against him because he ended their relationship and chose not to leave his wife. Elizabeth, Proctor's wife, who he chose to stay with, is also accused of witchcraft when she refuses to confess to a crime she didn't commit. This play is a powerful and moving story about the dangers of prejudice and the importance of standing up for yourself and what is right. It reminds us not to forget the lessons of the past. The play The Crucible is a timeless classic that continues to be relevant today. It is a reminder that we must protect our civil rights and liberties. The play speaks on themes such as prejudice, hysteria, and courage. It shows that it's very important for us to not only stand up for ourselves, but stand up for what's right and maybe look a little deeper into things that people might tell us about others before we jump straight to the worst possible conclusion. That's all I have today for this episode of History Behind the Musical. If you enjoyed that, make sure you leave a comment below and let me know what you've learned, if anything. Subscribe to this channel if you're a huge theater nerd like me and are super into theater plays and Broadway. And also, if you plan on going to Broadway Con or BWayCon next year, make sure you go to their website, which I will link below in the description. Use my code BCTOSHIJ, BCTOSHIJ, to get 5% off when you order your tickets. Anyway, that's all I've got today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time on History Behind the Musical. And until then, okay,